All right. It is Monday. It is 9 p.m. and that means it is time for Monday Night Perry. I am Perry Von Vicious. Thank you so much for joining me on this week between live stream. The one of the best times of the year, that week between Christmas and New Year's this year, which also contains Hanukkah at the same time in the same week. But thank you all so much for joining and hanging out. And I'm going to be doing some Monster Jam here. You can see right there. I got the throwback Grandma Gravedigger kind of pre-selected here. We unlocked that last time we were playing, and we're here doing we're doing some exploring in the Hawaii expansion, the Aloha DLC expansion. Hey, Patrick's here. He made it. Good to see you. Bobby's here. It's Monday Night Perry. It's time. Welcome, my friends. Yeah, doing a little bit of exploration here, trying to just try out all the new tracks, and hopefully we're gonna finish unlocking the trucks that are left to unlock. I'm actually gonna pop that open now. We have some alternate looks for Gravedigger to unlock, and we do have that's Wreckreation that's in there, a truck that I particularly like. Hey, Bobby Gilbert, Johnny Quest thinks we're sellouts. Man, I love Less Than Jake. But yeah, Recreation, a truck that has, hey, Graves made it. Good to see you. Wow, everyone's turning out on the week between Christmas and New Year's live stream here. Yeah, Recreation is a truck where it's meant to look like just a generic square body Chevy, and it has the camper shell on the back when the Recreation Showdown. Okay, so it looks like I just got to do a bunch of stuff there. We're gonna see about Gravedigger here and see about getting some of the alternate looks for this one. I know. Oh, I got them both already. Never mind. We got them. All right. Well, let's see. Do I have any to unlock with Lumberjack here? Oh, none to unlock. All right. Well, we're just gonna double check these because if there's alternate looks, I want to get them all. Okay. It looks like a lot. It looks like most of them I've either already unlocked and forgotten, or they come preset here. Okay, so they're already in there. We're going to stick with Gravedigger then. We're going to stick with this sick throwback Gravedigger. But I am going to see, do we want to use an alternate look for it? There's the fire and there's, okay, we did the inverted one last time. I'm not sure if we got to use the fire one, but I'm going to stick with classic for the time being because we got some work to do to unlock Recreation. I love the look of Recreation where it's a classic square body Chevy with the camper shell. So like retro. There's a real mid-century modern vibe with those old campers. I have a whole for my birthday. I got a whole book that's old camper trailers. It's a field guide to them. It's incredible. It's exactly the kind of nerddom that I fall into. Oh yeah, that's right. Bobby got to open his Major Bendum that came, uh, which I believe was it was Sandman. Am I remembering that right, Bobby? All right, we're hopping into this figure eight. We're just gonna keep on moving through here. It was okay, good. Keep on moving through this Hawaii expansion. Yeah, doing some relaxed gaming on the stream tonight because it is that holiday week in between, and starting next week, we're gonna have some more interesting and varied streams going on. I'm gonna be doing some more toy making, all kinds of cool stuff. I'll have some Tinkercad stuff coming up pretty soon. Working on some new Perry toys for 2025. I do have my first bookings for next year have already been confirmed, and a couple more uh, a couple more that are just probable at this point, but it's early yet, so not too worried about it. Hey, Nicka Beans made it. Rise here. Hey, welcome guys. Glad to see you both. But yeah, this expansion has been great. I love this throwback Gravedigger. Such a cool look. Ah, I keep doing that where I end up kind of muddied up on the person in front of me and then I'm stuck. This feels reminiscent of how I felt my day, all this mud. I went on a hike. We went on a hike to the Great Swamp uh, conservation area near us. So went and did some swamp stomping, looking at plants and just kind of taking in the nice weather for the day. So this particular this particular setting, all this mud feels appropriate for the day. I hope everyone's been having a good series of days off, hopefully for these holidays. Oh no, come on, second place. I'm so close. I get so stressed on 5 laps. This is a big figure eight course with like a lot of turns, so this is gonna be a while. If I blow it before those 5 laps are up, I'm gonna be so bummed. A lot of highs and lows. Well, with any luck, the highs are outweighing the lows. I hope so, anyhow. If anyone's dying for some entertainment tomorrow on New Year's Eve morning, I do have my final vlog of 2024 coming out on my YouTube tomorrow morning, right around, I think it's right around 10:30 in the morning. It's set to premiere. Features my final matches of the year, my last match with Charlie Tiger that I'm just about recovered from. Because boy, that Death Valley driver into the buckles. Uh, yeah, at 240 pounds, my body's not meant to take its entire weight on one steel cable across my lower back, which is essentially how I wound up falling. The clip is in the vlog, so I hope everyone gets a chance to see it because I suffered for that piece of art. Am I streaming tomorrow? I am streaming tomorrow night. Right now I'm still theoretically planning to have it be at 9. I might decide to do it a little earlier. Um, but tomorrow night I'm going to be streaming a game that when I say the name will not sound special to anyone else, but is a very special game to me. It is Donald Duck's Quack Shot that was released for the Sega Genesis. It was a day one release for the system and was the first video game that my brother and I ever owned. It was technically just my brother's, but we played the heck out of that game, and it is a great game with like actual story that moves through it and a lot of very creative things that they didn't have to go so hard on that game, and they went for it. So I'm really excited to play that. I haven't played that game in probably, uh, man, 25 or 30 years. I haven't played that game since before Joey Nails was born. So I think that should be a pretty good indicator of how long it's been. It's a great cover. Today I learned I'm as heavy as a monster. You definitely are not. I mean, I guess an inflatable monster truck or like one of those the little bitty like push with your feet ride on ones the kids have, not the Power Wheels. Those are like actually heavy. Yeah, that bump was very painful, and I'm very glad that the footage reflects how painful that bump was. Oh, one of those Perry monster trucks. Uh, okay, I did it. Woo, woo. All right, one more to do here. A little freestyle. We're gonna fire that up. Yeah, and I've got a lot of cool streams coming up soon. I'm going to be doing some custom work on some monster truck toys. I've got a whole bunch, a whole box that were actually given to me by Alan Nadu, who those who have frequented shows around the Western and Central Mass area all know Alan from the audience. He's one of the loudest crowd members, and he's a great dude. Gifted me a whole box of Monster Jam diecasts that are kind of beat up, banged up, bent axles, all kinds of things that are just wrong with them. Because he knew that I would take the time to fix them up and mess with them, and that's exactly what I intend on doing. Some of them I'm gonna try to restore to the way they would have come from the store, and others I'm going to customize and make something new. Um, and then I have a couple that I've purchased for it myself. A couple little things here and there. I have a few Hot Wheels Volkswagen Rabbit pickups, which is the truck that I drive. I got a couple of those that were easy to score for cheap. And I'm planning to make my own die-cast version of my truck, but it'll be a monster truck. So that'll be a cool project. Yeah, Alan's great. He's a great dude. He used to be on these streams all the time. Like he was here every stream, and then life got busy. I believe he started picking up some work shifts that kind of coincide with the streams. But early on, when I very first started streaming before I left for Japan, he was here every single week. I was only streaming on Tuesdays back then. But yeah, he's always been a big supporter, and like me, he's a big monster truck nerd. Just a short while back, he went to the home of Gravedigger, Digger's Dungeon down in North Carolina, and came back with some of the wall flags that they sell for me. So that was pretty cool. I really appreciated him hooking it up that way while he was there. Nice to know he thought of me. But yeah, an absolute sweetheart and a very enthusiastic member of the crowds at every show he attends. Boy, it's hard to be in an audience with Alan and not know he's there because he gets way into it. All right, I don't think I need to take full advantage of this overtime because I've already won. But go ahead and throw one quick backflip there, and I'm just gonna let the clock run out. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some customizing of some of my toys. One of the streams I'm going to do that's definitely going to be like a boring, meditative, quiet, weird one. I have literally just off screen here mountains of trading cards. Those are WCW cards. These are the Bigfoot cards that were released in the early 80s. I've got boxes of the Monster Truck Trading Card series from the early 90s, all kinds of stuff that really need to go into pages into a binder and be put in order. So I'm literally going to just go through, put them in order, and fill out those pages. And then I'm gonna have a whole bunch of extras that I'll be able to do some giveaways of some cool retro trading cards. Alan's a good dude. He's been a sweetheart to me too. His enthusiasm caught me off guard the first time I was right next. Yeah, he's very enthusiastic. So we used to say, good dude, backed hard, for sure, absolutely. Thought you were about to say you have Mountain Dew. I do not have Mountain Dew. I have my normal RPM Fest water bottle full of water, hydration points. Um, I did discover that the grocery stores out here have Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero. So I've had that on hand for a couple of weeks for special occasions. All right. Let's round out the field here. We got one more to take care of in this section of the map. RPM Fest is awesome. I can't wait for RPM Fest either. I might spend a little more time around the fest this year. Usually I roll in just in time for the wrestling and I'm there for like setup and teardown. But I may pop over and actually like check some of the show out this time. Usually the heat is enough to keep me away. Yeah, a lot of this setting here looks like the swamp I hung out in today, only with more palm trees. It is weird to have no snow left on the ground now, and it was like almost 60 out today. Like, man, climate change is weird. Like when I was a kid this time of year, it would never be above freezing, and we would have had feet of snow on the ground already. Sound like the oldest person on the planet. Back in my day, there was snow everywhere. We're slowly making our way through everyone here. Oh, went over him that time. Yeah, I do hope, even though it's New Year's Eve, that some of you'll tune in for Quackshot tomorrow. I'm very excited to play that game. It's super fun. I'm probably gonna let the audio actually just come right through, and I'll just risk the copyright strike because, it's for me, it's part of the experience, and I want to hear it. To pass this guy. Take that. How you like me now? That's what I'm talking about. Big win. Doing oil changes tomorrow. Yeah, it's nice enough out, right? Like it's not even cold out. It's weird. My town made national news during for the most snowfall during the blizzard of 93 and 94. Yeah, that sounds right. Wow. I'm just getting caught up on the chat now. Snow would have been up to my knees in the late 2000s. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I can remember playing in the snow with an RC monster truck when I would have been like a freshman in high school. The morning before I jumped in the car with my parents to go to my aunt and uncle's for Thanksgiving. And that was pretty normal. Like snow on Thanksgiving was pretty normal when I was a kid. And now it's just perpetual spring, which I mean there's worse things in the world, but I can't think of any. We haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, what are the parameters for unlocking this? Collect 160 tokens in Hawaii to join the event. How many? Oh, I'm at 132. Okay, well, we're getting there. We're getting there. We'll hop in and do some more racing. Yeah, regularly add 2 to 4 feet of snow. That doesn't sound abnormal to me. Yeah, exactly. Snow on Black Friday was perfectly normal. Mm. Yeah, I mean, I should be less bummed because I really hate the cold weather and like the snowy weather. Like I hate every part of it. But a lot of what it represents going away is worrisome. There we go. Come on. We can do this. The paths on these levels are much more narrow than some of the earlier levels, and so I always end up getting tangled up with the other trucks. Like that did not happen as much in the earlier levels, the earlier map sections, the pre-Hawaii era, if you will. guys are just eating me for lunch. This is no bueno. I like the sets anyway. They're at least pretty. They're not easy. Dang it, Avenger. Someone told Jimmy Kohler to get out of the way. He keeps crashing into stuff. Bobby, talk to your guy. Here we go. Well, that didn't really help me a ton, but it was fun. All right, here we go. On lap 2 out of 3, and I still have 3 people to pass before I'm in first. That's not great. Okay, all right, maybe I'm okay. I zip past those last two. Of course, it's the other Gravedigger in the lead. Gravedigger versus Gravedigger. You love to see it. And when I wrap up here, I was really hoping to get a workout in before the stream, and as I'm sure you've all come to learn, I do terribly at that. Mistimed everything, and now I got to do my workout after we're done here. So it's gonna be a late night, and that's okay. It's biceps and back tonight, so at least it's not one of my longer workouts. It's more straightforward. Not like when I have shoulders and core on the same day. That's a long workout. I'm doing my best to not mess this up. I still have one whole lap left, and I'm in the lead, but just barely. Like I know the other Gravedigger is just right behind me. Hey, Joey made it. I didn't see what he wrote just yet, but as soon as this race is over, I'll catch up on the chat. Plus, I gotta find out what everybody got for the holidays. It was the gift giving time. That means everybody's got new stuff. I gotta hear all about it. I was psyched to see a bunch of you folks hopping on to join me on not Christmas Eve, but the actual evening on Christmas. When I hopped on, I needed to design a little shelf to display one of my presents that I got, and boy, the print on it came out beautifully. I posted an update on, I think it was just on my Instagram story. I probably need to put something up on Blue Sky that's a little more permanent. All right, let's get those coins. We're racking them up. 11 tokens. That's pretty good. We're getting there. We're getting there. How many are we up to? 143, and I think it's 160 to unlock that level. These things might be just enough. Let's see, what do we got here? Freestyle. We got racing. Tough calls. I'm gonna probably do this one. Catch up on the chat real quick. What sorts of back workouts do you do? Um, I'm mostly focusing on lats these days. I find that my lower back gets a pretty good workout stabilizing when I'm doing core or legs. So I don't do a lot of lower back work. I'm mostly doing bent over barbell rows, bent over dumbbell rows, a lot of pull-ups and chin-ups both. And then sometimes I will mix in like a lat pull down. I've got sort of a bit of a MacGyvered cable system in the basement. Um, Bent over rows are I like on a dumbbell, super easy. I can go super heavy. I've got, an extra arm stabilizing me. My feet can be apart. But the bent over barbell rows, I feel like my lower back gets a fairly good exercise there, just stabilizing me as well. They're rough. They're real rough. Let's see. Did some HIIT before boxing class. Oh, sorry. I'm just scrolling back and getting caught up on the chat now. See. Oh, that's right. Okay. Joey Nails did an HIIT class today. Loved it. Good, good. Keep on those. Those are really good for ring conditioning and one of the faster ways to burn fat. I prefer the a slow fat burn because I'm trying to maintain size. So I do a lot of like 3 mile an hour at like a 4% incline or whatever for like an hour. It takes a lot of time, but for what I'm doing specifically, it works pretty well. Um, let's see here. Okay, good, good. Joey's here. Okay, getting caught up on everything. That's true. It is the closest thing to ring training without a ring. Dumbbells aren't nearly as bad as with a bar. Yeah, absolutely. Um, I have considered getting back on. I have rings set up in the basement, like gymnastics rings, and I'll use those for like laying. You lay down on your back and you sort of do the same row motion, but it's sort of an inverted push up, really. I've considered starting to sneak those in every once in a while again. Been a little slow for it. Uh, but yeah, I may bring that back. I've been trying to stick to a real basic program by not switching up what I do too much. It makes it really like I can turn my brain off when I get into my gym. I just know exactly what I'm doing and what order, how many reps. I have been going up in weight lately though. My bench is I'm currently benching the heaviest I've ever benched alone in my basement. I've always been very hesitant because if you go really heavy and you fail, it's just me down there. I don't have anyone spotting me. I don't have any safety equipment. Um, but because I always make sure that I don't do like 1 rep maxes down there. I'm down there doing sets, working sets for like a bodybuilding workout. Yeah, have my wife spot me. I bench more than she's ever weighed in her life. I bench two of her. Um, but yeah, I never do like 1 rep max or anything crazy like that. I'm always doing like working sets. Like the lowest I'll do is like 8 reps. And if I get down to 8 reps, I know that that's the most I can do for weight at the moment. See, Graves says, "Where's my meal plan?" That's right. I'm putting that together for you. Graves had put on the old Instagram story that she was intending to become a muscle mama. So I offered that I could share sort of what my meal plan looks like. And I'm willing to do that for anybody if they ask, because it's taken me a long time to kind of figure that stuff out. And obviously mine's not perfect. If you look at me next to certain other in-ring competitors, the difference there is, there's some people who were chiseled out of granite, and then there's people like me who were just big in a semi-controlled way. Um, and it's taken me a long time to get to that point, so I'll take it. It's for me, it's a win. But yeah, I'm always willing to share that stuff because it's been a long time to get to where I'm at with it. And same goes for like workout routines. I'm happy to share any of that stuff. Who knows if there's interest? I mean, the setup would not be nearly as nice as this, but I could do a live stream of workouts. or workout vlogs. Should I start doing some workout vlogs on my YouTube? You know, that's something I've not really gotten into because I feel like I don't necessarily have the look of the kind of people that anyone wants to take advice from on physique and training. But if there's interest, what the heck, why not? I've I've got a camera. I'm lifting every day. Catch up on the chat and see what the reactions to all that were was in a minute. There's the last pass I needed. Just got to maintain that lead. Booyah! That's what I'm talking about. We got there. All right, let me look over here. Perry is huge. Thank you, Joey. Hang on, I'm gonna scroll back up and catch up with all of you for a sec here. Harry's Muscle Mommies. Yeah, I'm gonna start running a subscription service where everyone can tune in for workouts and and diet tips. Did the 5x5 thing for a while. Yeah, those have worked for me. Is there classes? Yeah, developing a whole swarm of muscle mommies. Let's see. Okay, so there is some. I want PVV Zumba. I mean, I'll get on YouTube and walk everyone through the Tajiri workout. You want to suffer? I'll teach you some suffering. Joey Nails knows. He's been through the like nice guy version of the Tajiri workout. I'd absolutely sit with you during workouts and try some too. Yeah, why not? Give us sofa versus couch reunion on stream. Oh yeah, I should. If Hirobotic comes on, we'll all harass him about that. Maybe he and I can make it happen. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Zumba and Zubas. Oh, now that's good branding. Somebody wants to make some money. That's uh Johnny Torres and I are always looking around at what certain people do and go, why doesn't anyone ever want to make any money? Or we'll have an idea like Zumba and Zubas, and we'll go, God, no one wants to make any money. Why isn't anyone doing this? Tajiri workout is what has made me be able to keep up with aggro and the Nepal guys. I'm telling you, it never misses. It's no fail. It's a real deal, and it's a thing you just have to do all the time. And it's a lot. It is a lot. All right. How many we have? We still haven't unlocked. We're at 154. I think this next one is going to be what unlocks it for us. So let's do a freestyle. And then we're gonna get recreation. I'm getting this truck. This is I was super excited for Throwback Gravedigger. That was a big deal unlocking him, but I want recreation. That truck rules. The Zubas for pro wrestlers they never went away, but man, I remember when my fellow indie wrestlers started wearing them again, and I was like, oh, we can get these. My first pair were actually a gift from Levi Shapiro. He got some for me. He got some for my manager Theo. He got some for my tag partner AGB at the time. And he and Buddy were already rocking them all the time. It was practically part of their like gimmick. So it was pretty cool that my first pair of Zubas was a gift from a friend. Um, I have grown very attached to Zuba's shorts. Um, I've learned that they tend to, for how I like to wear my shorts, they run about a size small. A large on me are a little bit baggy. They kind of look more like I'm headed to see Corn at Ozfest in the 2000s than they look like I'm headed to the gym. So a medium on me tends to run okay, but the same cannot be said of pretty much any other workout attire. Does AGB still wrestle? I believe that he does. I've not kept up with his actual wrestling very much because he doesn't post very much online about it anymore. He met a very nice girl, and they got married, and he went much more quiet on the internet. I was very happy for him. He's a very talented guy. One of the like real like one of the like intellectuals in the world of pro wrestling. He does like actual theater. Blew all those points. That's a shame. Um, and my wife and I actually saw him in a production of Mice and Men, and he was great. That same year, we saw my good buddy Anton Voorhees from Hood Slam, and he was in a production of Jesus Christ Superstar that was really good. And guys, I'm trying to remember. I want to say he was Judas, but I think no, he couldn't possibly have been Judas. I would remember that because Judas is the same role that Tim Minchin had when he was in the touring production of it, and that would have definitely stuck with me. Well, didn't manage to win that one, so we're gonna have to do that over again. It's all right. Worse things have happened. Always wanted a pair, but I can't. But I want them used. Can't bring myself to buy a new pair. They're pretty inexpensive. To be fair, of course, Adam and Anderson won freestyle. All right, we're doing that over again. If I focus up for a sec, sorry, all this Zubaz talk had me very distracted. If I focus up again, I can take this one, and then we'll have recreation. I love that the truck looks like such a throwback. That old like camper shell aesthetic is so cool. All right, here we go. Start smashing some boxes. That's always good for points. Okay, a little wheelie. Set in with a donut. Good. I did just start watching. I needed like a series to watch during this holiday break because I've had so many projects I'm doing where I just need some kind of white noise, something I can watch and kind of enjoy that feels new, but that I don't need to pay a ton of attention to. And I just started for the first time ever, which is will surprise many since it's Disney. Just started watching Girl Meets World, uh, largely because some of you have pushed Sabrina Carpenter on me, and she's just so charming and talented that I was like, well, let's see the early work. And yeah, she's still charming and talented even as a kid. It's disgusting and upsetting. And why is anyone that talented? It's so annoying. Why is everyone better than me at everything? I wasn't I wasn't charming and talented as a kid. I was awkward and weird. I'm still awkward and weird. I would say I'm charming and talented now, except I don't know if playing monster truck video games qualifies as a talent per se. What do I think Mayhem will look like? I have no idea. I saw the logo for it, and it is that I think we talked about it a little before. It's that like death metal, illegible, generic, side stage at Ozfest font. So I don't know. That part seems less desirable to me, but can't be all bad, right? All right, that's enough points. I know I destroyed the points number I needed for this. Come on, give me my total. Booyah, look at that. All right, let's see here. All the stuff today that was your inner voice. Were you also watching Girl Meets World? What have Delmy fans been saying on my vlogs? That's right. I posted a thing on Instagram that was just my face like this. with the caption, "When Delmi's fans start commenting on my YouTube." It's just these weird delusional fans who leave comments to like one person who's in a video directed at them as though they're speaking to them directly, and they have like advice or stuff. It's weird. It's this weird like you're overcompensating. We get that you're simping for Delmy. Okay, yes, she's a lovely young woman. We all like Delmy, but like you're gonna come on Perry Von Vicious's YouTube channel and you're gonna leave a comment on a promo she did with Perry that says you should sometimes do promos in Spanish in the ring. I love you so much. I know that's not directed at me, but shouldn't this person be able to read it and know that Delmy's not reading this comment and that I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. Delmy's going to say, "Oh, I have to leave Rip. I have to find this fan who gave me this advice in a YouTube comment on Perry's YouTube channel." These people are so delusional and weird, man. Weird. It's so weird. Uh, and I'm a little bit jealous because people haven't been leaving the creepy comments about me anymore. I think I've aged out of it. Although there was a period in time where I definitely had, yeah, it was Joey Nail's burner account. He's got promo advice for Delmy. I used to get weird comments for me that were clearly, it's often very repressed people who don't want to, it's their burner account where there have been several gentlemen that have left comments where they're very much compensating and trying not to sound like it's a sexual thing they're saying about me, but they are. It's a shame, and I feel for them. They're in a difficult spot, but that particular way of dealing with it is just very strange to me. However, the one person who simply commented underneath one of my videos and wrote "sexy muscle man," all right, cool, I'll take it. They know just how to get to me. Go right for the body dysmorphia. I should do promos in monster truck language. I love you so much. Thank you, Bobby. Very helpful. Perry has Simps. Perry had Simps. I've aged out of it. Yeah, right. I'm too wholesome for that. Have they not watched the other content? Even the content with Delmy. I did her voice for half of it. She was like a puppet. She was lip syncing while I talked, and then her cat walked across the counter in front of us. That was the video they left it on. Yeah, weird stuff. All right. And on that note, we have unlocked the Wreckreation Showdown. We are scoring this Wreckreation truck. I cannot wait to play as this truck. Start leaving thirst comments. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate it. Someone has to do it. It's not totally needed, but thank you. Thank you for your service. All right, here we go. Here we go. Unlocking Wreckreation. Big day. Gonna be a big day. Oh man, these levels are so pretty. Oh, there he is. Does it really start me in front of him? Oh, no, he just took the lead. It's going to start me behind him. Slightly unfair, but I'll take it. All right, and here we go. We're off. That's right. I don't just have to beat him. I have to earn a certain number of like a crazy amount of points or something by breaking enough boxes and drifting and such. All right, we got the lead. That's good. Can I get? Yeah, good. Just clipped that tree. Didn't want that. Oh, I already passed the points I needed? How's that possible? Wow. Okay. Well, cool. I was worried. I think I strung everything together with a lot of drifting, and I just obliterated the points that I needed. Huh. Well, I've not done that in one of these levels before. Lap one of three, two of three. Oh man, this is gonna be a while. Get comfortable, everybody. So yeah, I think we're deep enough into the stream now. I can start talking about what I got for Christmas. I got new sneakers for use down in the gym. My old ones were in dire need of being replaced. I wear the crap out of my shoes before I'm done with them. And the workout sneakers that I had that I'd been using were on year 5 with me, and I've done a lot of miles in those shoes running, and then a lot of time in them lifting. And they were my training footwear while I was in the ring in Japan training every day. They had been worn underneath kaiju big battle costumes. You know, those shoes had been to hell and back, and they were due to be retired. So I got the exact same shoe, just new and in a different color because it was cheaper on Amazon. So that's what I put on my wish list. And my in-laws were kind enough to treat me to those. If they hold up at all like the other ones, by the time I need more, I'll have hopefully long since retired. Um, so those are good. Those have gotten some use already. Um, they also got me. I have a very specific type of shelf I use to display my 1/64th, the Hot Wheels scale monster trucks. They're these little shelves that are kind of meant to display Funko Pops, I believe. They're part wood and part acrylic, all kind of laser cut to just pop together. And I needed some more because I have a lot of collection that's not on display. I don't have enough wall space for the whole collection, but I could squeeze more in. So I had the somewhat daunting task the other evening of taking the collection down, cleaning everything, dusting everything, and reorganizing the shelves on my wall. So now I do have significantly more that are displayed, and I'm very very excited on how they look. Hang on. I can see there's a fair before I let this truck that I just unlocked appear. I have to catch up on this chat. Hang on a minute. Hang on, everybody. Don't anybody go anywhere. I read Joey Nail said a man's got to do what a man's got to do, and I definitely in my head read that as Neil Patrick Harris as Doctor Horrible. Anybody Doctor Horrible fans? Public simp alert in this chat. That's all right. Everyone. Hey, listen. You're all allowed to do what you want to do. All right. All right. I'm all caught up. All right. Let's see the truck I unlocked. Here we go. It's time. We did it. We unlocked Wreckreation. Give me my new truck game. Hand it over. Time for the game to simp me its last $2. Let's go. It's the last full truck that I have to thank you, Joey Nails. I was on the line with Joey Nails I want to say on Christmas. Was it actually on Christmas I was on the line with you to help you troubleshoot your new 3D printer? Thank you, Joey Nails. All right, we did it. We unlocked the truck. That means we got to break it out for this freestyle level. Oh man, there it is. Now let's see. Does it have alternate looks? No. Oh, yeah, it does. Ooh, look at that. All rusted out. And also, ooh, what is that? Wow. Okay, but we're gonna stick with the original for now. I can't wait for you guys to see this. I'm so excited. I definitely think something similar to this has got to be an upcoming Perry monster truck toy. Like I love the look of old camper shells and old camper trailers. So I'm kind of thinking maybe one of the Perry trucks I'm gonna put out. I might make a camper trailer that attaches to it with monster truck wheels. I think that would be pretty cool. And it would give me a chance to try a few things in painting the toys that I've not done before. Some weathering, maybe some like fake wood print. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, Joey Nails. Joey Nails has joined the nerd club with the 3D printers. Oh, it was Christmas. Okay. All right. We got it. We unlocked the one I was after. Let's break it out and see how it looks. Oh, I'm so excited. You're all gonna see why I like the look of this truck so much as soon as it appears on screen. It's such a cool style, like this like retro camper on an old square body, like fake rust and stuff on it. Look at that. Ah, it's so beautiful. It's got bears in the window. Did everyone see that? Oh, a Woody Buick Roadmaster station. Okay, you're speaking my language. Goofy mid-century like family vacation. Look at that. Look at that. That is there's does that do you guys see the little bears in the window peeking out? All right, that's enough donuts. I just had to get another look at it because that thing it is gorgeous. I remember when the real truck of this debuted, I was floored by how it looked. And it's on the same race team that has the old throwback Excalibur truck, which I mean that alone, you know that's going to be right up my alley. When the game was first announced, that was the truck I was most excited to play as was Excalibur. Man, I have wrecked the camper shell on this thing, huh? Okay, now I'm starting to rank up some points. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I started watching Girl Meets World. Man, for a kid who grew up on Boy Meets World, that show hits every note. Like if you thought the throwback, like little nice hidden stuff in the new Star Wars movies were fun, man, Girl Meets World takes it to an extreme. Enough so that I was messaging with Johnny Torres while I was watching it and just exchanging notes because he's seen the show already. Man, every return was amazing. Like every character that they were like, "Hey, look who's still here! Look who's back!" Just incredible. And they do a real nice job of like not giving it all away right at once. And again, the new actors and actresses in it, all the kids are really great, very good at what they do, very they're all very charming and talented, and I'm sure they're all very successful, bunch of brats. I could have been a successful child star, but no. I had to go to school and not live in New York City and also not be, not be a conventionally cute kid the way they all are. Sure. All right, let's let that timer run out. We got there. Checking in on the chat here. Tell them about your love of wood paneling. Oh man, I love wood paneling. Fake wood on a car. I've seen some modern cars that have fake wood like in the dashboard. I'll take it. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, 100% that's something I want to have on some of my toys and I think the station wagon idea is not bad. I can't like a little camper trailer, like a little teardrop camper trailer behind an old Woody station wagon, but it's a monster truck. They're both monster trucks. Pretty awesome. See, there's trouble between Joey and his manager. Might move into an RV. Hey, I've always wanted to live in a tiny house, and an RV is basically the same thing, just you can move it more easily. I love that. Joey might make a Bobby Mini. Don't count him out yet. Is Sabrina Carpenter single? And is that your chance, Joey Nails? Is it? Nico Beans, I had stupid red hair. Nobody wanted those kids. Hey, hey, hey. Uh, I grew up in a world where every little boy's first crush was either Mary Jane Watson or April O'Neil. So don't count the red hair out. Graves is hiring management. Joey and Sabrina sounds cute. Well, half of that equation sounds pretty cute. Yeah. My wife's name. Ouch. All I did was get teased. No, no, no. It's supposed to be little redhead boys are supposed to get teased. Like that's the distinction that Bo Burnham always draws. All right, all right. I'm caught up on the chat. I'm jumping back into the game here. Oh boy, we're at 10 o'clock already. I'm gonna try to wrap this one up at like 10:30, 10:45, so I can get in the gym a little earlier and maybe get some sleep. But good heavens, Graves, I thought you were supposed to tell me to keep this like PG 13. What on earth? Good heavens. But also nice. Ah, you're all completely out of control and unhinged. Everyone is enjoying their holiday break, huh? Certainly seems it. Anyone else? I know Joey Nails got a 3D printer. Anyone else get anything particularly like awesome for Christmas or for holidays or for Kwanzaa or for Festivus or for Hanukkah or maybe a December-based birthday? I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, duly noted, Graves. Now Graves is the mod. So I'm like halfway through season 2 of Girl Meets World, and every time the theme song plays, I'm a little embarrassed that that is the song that I'm listening to at the moment, but I end up singing along a little. And which way is the right way? Through here? Okay. I just did a donut for no reason. Alan Pizzo in Louisville back in like 95, I think it was, or 94 maybe, did the same thing. In Predator, he spun out on a turn and wound up cutting a perfect donut. It cost him the race, but he didn't roll the truck and he did manage to keep moving. He lost that race to Barely Tame, a show where Gravedigger, Carolina Crusher, Bigfoot, Equalizer, Horus, and at least one more that I'm not thinking of that were all big heavy hitters. USA One maybe were all eliminated in the early rounds, and you wound up with an early version of the Predator truck before he was really like a force to be reckoned with, versus Barely Tame, who was never really a force to be reckoned with, and they were the finals on national television. What a time! Hey, Herobotic made it. They're supposed to start harassing you about us doing a sofa versus couch reunion on stream. I was already bullied about it a little bit. So welcome. Herobotic, does the kiddo know about the upcoming monster truck trip, or are you waiting to tell him? You say that you want that, but trust me, you don't. Yeah, well, that's the problem is they've never seen sofa versus couch live. They don't know. I mean, truth be told, the number of people who've seen Sofa versus Couch live can be counted on like two or three hands. We performed one time and it was to an audience of like maybe 20. And I guess it would technically only be a partial Sofa versus Couch reunion because without Principe and Jeremy, our bassist, hard to put that whole crew back together. Principe I could get him in a second, but Jeremy, gosh, I don't even know how to get a hold of him these days. Funnily enough, his girlfriend, who is a very close friend of ours, at the same time, uh, she uh, she now is dating a wrestler who's a few years older than me. Well, actually, he's quite a few years older than me. Who retired just before I moved to California. Who now runs a company down in Connecticut, of all things. Oh, we demand the partial reunion. We haven't even had a good road trip to sing in the car together and get our harmonies back. That's true. Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot to put together. And it's going to be a little while before we have the opportunity to do that because any road trips we take, we're gonna have your kiddo in the car, and you and I are pretty loud, and I don't think he really cares for much of our music. Yeah, that'll be why. That'll be why you saw pictures of her with Flair. Yeah, I hope they play Hot to Go. Thank you, Joey Nails. Joey Nails coming in with the TikTok transition. Nicely done. We can play Hot to Go. I like Hot to Go. Great song. Although I think I'd be more inclined for us to do a cover of Pink Pony Club. What do you think, Herobotic? We reform Sofa versus Couch, but we only cover like popular femme icons of the current day. Like we only cover Chapel Roan, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish. Who else am I missing? Oh man, this is for everyone in the chat. You got it. You got to check it out. The band Daisy Grenade, killer pop punk band, female led. They released a sick cover of Taste by Sabrina Carpenter. You got it. You got to look it up. Super good. Shout out to Johnny Torres for forcing that on me. Sent me the link, and now it's my first track every time I work out, and then I just let Spotify run through like these awesome female-led punk bands. It's incredible. Gonna do a lesson. Hey, I'd do it. A lot of Olivia Rodrigo to dig into too. I listen. I will embarrass myself on stream doing terribly sung versions of all kinds of great artists. I got moderated by being over enthusiastic, but yes, my enemy bottom agrees with this opportunity. Oh, Hero Botic, I love you so much. Sweet Pill and Pink Shift are both. Oh wow, yeah, we are. There's some. Okay, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to open a Spotify playlist that everyone can contribute to because there are some killer girl-led punk bands that have been on my Spotify lately, and I honestly like feel bad not sharing them with everyone. One of them, and I forget which band it was, has a killer cover of Chapel Roan's "Good Luck, Babe." That was a. Did anyone else see that run I just did? That was a great run. I've never seen the track before. I just crushed that. That's true. That's true, Graves. You'll get no argument from me. Joey Nails is listening to the cover now. Good, good. Bobby Gilbert calling for covers of Automatic and Johnny Quest Things for Sellouts. I can play the heck out of some Johnny Quest Things for Sellouts. I will say Automatic is a little bit tougher to play, but not impossible. It definitely is going to be tough because I'd be playing on acoustic. Acoustic upstrokes for ska is tough. Johnny Quest is a slightly slower tempo, so it's a little bit more manageable. Right. I've just got silly titles for my playlists on there. I've done the worst job at having good titles for my playlists. Like my playlists are all titled like Spring 2023 and it's just whatever I'm listening to then. Or like Ska Workout or something like that. Like they're just not great names. Back when Spotify wouldn't show you your playlist based showed your list of playlists in alphabetical order instead of order of which one you most recently listened to, I would title my playlists a Perry Von Vicious playlist so that it would be at the top of my lists. Ugh. Joey, you just got me yelled at by Johnny Torres. Come on, I told you the name of the band. You could have looked it up without asking him for a link, you lazy bastard. All right, hang on. I'm getting caught up on the stream now. Oh, we're dropping some sick band names. Daisy Grenade also has a great song called I think it's called How to Bury a Body. Super good. Yep, getting caught up on bands here. Good, good. Axe has one called Songs That Make You Horny to Have Sex To, and it's all horn section heavy songs. Okay, all right. Well played. Main playlist is just called Bobby. See, you sound like me. That's how I name them. Oh, Joey Nails forgot the name. Come on, man. It's Daisy Grenade. That's an easy one to remember. You could have said in the chat, what was it again? I would have told you. Bobby Gilbert, no swearing. Sorry, sorry, everybody. Sorry, no swearing. Danhausen needs $1 in the jar. It's got hardcore posy pick for up your friends. Yep, that's good. Yep, I get. Dang it, Bob. Well played, Herobotic. Well played. We all like talking to Tor. We all do. Is exactly how he would respond to that. Again, Johnny Torres, king of the Home Alone quotes. Nobody will pull a Home Alone quote out of thin air appropriate for a moment like him. It's incredible. I've definitely watched him walk up to people and introduce himself by saying, "Howdy do." It's if you don't know that one, it's very specific to Home Alone too. All right. This is Peter McAllister, the father. If I make a swear, Danhausen will take me off the air. I've got Danhausen looking right. I mean, he's right here. He's always keeping an eye on me, making sure I'm behaving. And he's not taking me off the air yet. He's not the king of television yet. He might be one day. Wouldn't put it past him. Oh, they put me on the track that goes the other way for this last round. They get me like this every time where I don't know the path quite as well because it's different on each side. Oh, these oh, come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. Okay. Yes, he is. Fair point. Fair point. Yes, he is. Yeah, my this is the second to last stream for 2024. Thank you all for joining. It's been great having everyone here. We've had a lot of fun. I feel like the whole crew in the chat has formed a nice little I now pronounce you a community. You're no longer a study group, you're now a community, and I am definitely the Jeff Winger. And I still don't know if that's a bad thing. I think it might be. Hopping into some You know what? Let's we're gonna switch the version of this that we're using. We've used the regular one for a few runs here. What do we think? Do we go with whatever this one is? That's sort of like yellow, or do we go with this one that's like the black and red? I think this must be fire. I don't know what this one is. Do we go with the yellow or the black? The yellow or the black? What do we think? Throw it in the chat. Let me see. Bobby Gilbert says hunter. Is this one the hunter? Am I missing where these are labeled as such? I I don't see it labeled either way. Okay, we got one for black and red. The cover of Taste was mid. Joey Nails, you're mid. You are just straight wrong. Straight wrong. Graves has heard that cover. Graves, tell him he's wrong. I don't know why I get to tell people what to tell other people, but yeah, we're going with the black and red because that's the first answer I've seen where I knew what it meant necessarily. Oh, I think this one is one with the colorful tires too. Oh, love it. All right, here we go. Heading up to do some freestyle. Oh, they're not labeled. Okay. Yep, that explains it. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing okay. Oh, looks super. Oh, it is the fire one. Okay. It does look super good. Love that. Joey Nails. I hate it here. Look, Joey Nails. This is I guess this is growing up, okay? This is how you learn about pop punk. You come to your elders. And yes, I guess this is growing up. My band with Brian from RPM Fest, that was always our last cover song of any set was "Damn It" by Blink-182. Thank you. I knew Nicka Beans would catch it immediately and laugh. Pop punk was good then. Ronnie Radke haven't. Ronnie Radke is not pop punk, I don't think. I'm also not totally sure who he is, other than I know he's problematic, and I'm pretty sure he's the guy that's been with Paige for a while, or Soraya, or whatever name she's using now. Okay, thank you. I didn't think he was pop punk. I was pretty sure he was like some kind of like crappy screamo-ish metal or something, but I've never heard any of his music, and I probably never will. Bill Brasky is a son of a bitch. Bill Brasky was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. He weighed 500 pounds. To Bill Brasky. Bill Brasky. Thank you, Robotic. I've not thought of that joke in a long time. Nicka Beans getting in on the Bill Brasky joke right away. We are the elders, Joey Nails. You have a lot to learn. Bill, like for me, like the top recurring SNL sketches of all time are Bill Brasky and Celebrity Jeopardy. All right, I'm letting that clock run down because I definitely beat that already. Tur- tur- It's, he's changed his name to Turd Ferguson. Yeah, it's good. It's a funny name. No, it's not. I'll take anal bum cover for 500. Jeff Goldblum. Dave, yeah, Jeff Goldblum as David Duchovny was really good. Live in a Van Down by the River is a good recurring one. That's true. I forget who it was that played Bjork on Celebrity Jeopardy, but she was also really good. The penis mightier. That's the pen is mightier. Gussy it up however you like. The question is, does it work? Will it really mighty my penis, man? For the last time, we're not selling penis mightiers. Well, you're sitting on a gold mine, Trebek. All right. Right now, what I need to do, we're going to go back into Hawaii. I'm going to go ahead and open this one up again, just so I can come in here because we got to start unlocking some of the alternate looks for some of these because I know there's a bunch with them left. I think this guy still has some left, right? No, none for him. How about you? I wish there was a faster way to just know which ones I've unlocked everything for. All right, we'll start way at the end and start working our way back. Do I have all of these? I do. Okay. I don't think Excalibur has any alternate looks. Okay, fair enough. Neither did Alien Invasion. How about Raisin Cane? Nope, not him either. Ice Cream Man. Nope, of course not. Bad Company. Nope, none there. No, none there. None of these guys have alternate looks, huh? Road trip quoting SNL. I'll take let it now. That's let it snow. No, it's a French phrase. As in, Bonjour, mademoiselle. I would like to see let it now. Do I have all the dragons? I got all the dragons. Okay. We found one. We're getting close. What's on? We got alternate. Nope, no alternates for Thunder Rorus. Ooh, we got one left for Earthshaker. All right, what's your deal? Oh, these are all the ones that are left, huh? All right. Well, let's see what we got left to get here. It was one that was just win 4 events in the Colorado map with Jurassic Attack. Well, okay. I can do that. Jurassic Attack it is. Do the Earthshaker one, please, says Joey Nails. All right, well, let's see what the Earthshaker one is. Here. Oh, I still have Megalodons to unlock? Wow. Let's see here. Start at the top. Where is Earthshaker? Okay. There. It's got to be like one of these, right? Oh, that's an Earthshaker one, but it's not. Hmm. It's a long list here, and it doesn't like. Oh, is that right, Bobby? Huh. That sounds terrible. I remember that joke now. It took me a second of looking at what you wrote. All right, let's see. No, 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 no. I forgot Crustacean was even in the game. No, no. Let's see, these are not alternate trucks. Where is... Okay, so there's like there's like an ice zombie. What was it? kind of hate the way that this scrolls, where it keeps jumping back up. Yeah, I don't think there is an Earth Shaker I still need to unlock. It's just one of these little emblems. So I'm not going to worry so much about that, Joey, unless there is an alternate version of Earth Shaker I need to get. Quick and easy way to figure that out, though. Where is Earth Shaker? I feel like there's got to be. Okay, there it is. He's down there. He's just harder to spot because he's blue. Let's manage. Oh, there is one. Okay, yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, it's got to be this one, right? Yeah, there it is. Score 10,000 points doing the destruction stunt with Earthshaker. Is it in a particular map or can it be anywhere? Got to wait for the whole thing to come across here. It's a Chrome version. It does look all chromed up. We can get 10,000 more points with that. All right, yeah, yeah. We'll do Earthshaker. Why not? I am gonna go with the classic look though. Just want the standard classic right now. Let's stick around in Hawaii here, and we'll hop into a freestyle. We're gonna do some destruction. Joey Nails says, no, do the snow one because I drive a snowplow. We'll do it the next round. There's no way I get enough points just in this one round, right? I need 10,000 points via destruction. Right now I'm at 820. Hmm. Got a little ways to go there, I think. Oh, maybe I will get it done in one round. Who knows? Who's to say? In the bicycle. Wow. Getting pretty good at that. Yeah, call Mr. Plow. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. You are fully bonded and insured by the city, aren't you, Mr. Plow? Shut up, boy. Nice. Broke out a little moonwalk there. I didn't expect to see that. Mostly because I don't know how I did it. Call Mr. Plow. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Hey, Grizz Raid. Grizzly Crew's in the house. Hey. Hope you're all having a fantastic week between as we're here celebrating that long week between the holidays where we slowly come to terms with all the food we've eaten and all the presents we've accrued. See a lot of family we don't usually see, all the normal stuff. Or if you're like me, you went hiking in a swamp today. All right, time's up. 1.5 million on that run. Not bad. Hey, I'm doing good, Grizz. Thanks for asking. Oh, geez, My phone's going crazy right now. People catching up with all my socials because I'm such an interesting person. Oh, you just finished your last stream of the year. What were you guys playing? I'm gonna squeeze one more stream in tomorrow. I got a special game picked out. There we go. That might have been enough to unlock the alternate look for this truck. Not quite enough, huh? Oh yeah, I can see it right there. Just a little bit shy. All right. Well, no reason to switch levels. I think this level was doing it pretty good because I came pretty close. Mix of Marvel Rivals, HCTP mod. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And what the dub. Nice. Sounds like a good time. You know what? I am going to skip out of this because Joey Nails made a good point. I need to play as Mr. Plow. Bail out of there, and I'm gonna go switch the look here. I'm gonna go with the snow version. We're gonna hop right back in. Plow King, that's right. Barney is the Plow King, doing his commercial jingle alongside Lurleen. We've we've been looking for a project to do together. Mr. Plow is a loser, and I hear he's a boozer. Yeah, I know some Simpsons. I'm exactly the right age to know the good years of the Simpsons. Although people love to like knock on the Simpsons. I've seen some recent seasons of the Simpsons, and they're not bad. I don't know, like I know that we all have sentimental attachments to the older stuff, but like the new stuff isn't bad. All right, a couple thousand points in destruction that I need to make up here so that I can unlock the final look of Earthshaker because that's what Joey Nails wanted. Apparently, that's how I make choices on the stream now. I'm learning bad lessons. Yeah, we're supposed to be the elders for Joey Nails. We're supposed to be good influences for him. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean it's definitely like the style of the show is different than it used to be, but like Family Guy kind of ruined comedy sitcoms for everyone with like the specific style that they used. And that's sort of what all the shows have to do now. It's this like, reference something, do a flashback, very like wink, wink, nudge, nudge at the camera, sort of Deadpool humor. As Bo Burnham would say, Deadpool self awareness. The backside of this ramp sends me frickin' flying, man. Just like the backside of water, the eighth wonder of the world. I love Family Guy. It's simple and so am I. I mean, everyone liked Family Guy early on. I haven't seen, I think I watched the first couple seasons when they were new, and then that was it for me. But, uh, you know, it wasn't a success by accident. I'm a bad influence and a hooligan. Yeah, that's fair. All right, that should be enough that I think we unlocked this alternate version of Earthshaker. There it is. The chromed up Earthshaker. I mean, that means now we got to play as that one, right? I mean, right? It does look pretty good. All right, and I think we're going to do, whoa, not that one. That one looks complicated. Do some head-to-head racing with this one because then we got to go unlock some more trucks. We're going to try to unlock at least one more look for one more truck before we call it here. Because Perry's got to get his workout in. Grizz Kid also got to take off. Thank you for coming in. Always happy to see you and your crew come rolling in. You have a great new year too, my friends. Whoa, that is a heck of a look on this truck. Very chromed up. I do like this track. I get a pretty good runs on this one. This is a long track for head-to-head races. Usually they're a bit shorter than this. There we go. Right. Yeah, as always, I will throw out there. I may do some midday live streams here and there as I have certain projects going on. Don't worry about it, Joey. Everything's great. Everything's great, Joey. Don't worry about why I make faces. Sometimes I just make faces. Yeah, maybe doing the occasional midday stream when I'm doing things like I've got my new figure just about done with its design, so I'm going to be doing a lot of figure painting, which I love doing on stream. Um, and I've got new monster truck designs I'm working on, and some of those I might do during my normal streaming time. Some of them I might work on at other hours, and when those are done, they're going to have to be painted too. Make sure I put notices on the web so I can. Whenever I do it, I always try to like post on all the socials. Hey, I'm going live right now, and usually try to say sort of what I'm doing. Bobby Gilbert wants to know about a figure giveaway. I gotta finish them first. I can't start planning giveaways before they're even done. I also can't give too many of them away. Selling them is how I makes my monies. Toy of the stream. Oh, toy of the stream. Hang on, I definitely do have one. It's just not. My hands are on the controller at the moment, and I'm too focused, too hyper focused. Give me a minute, and I will. The toy of the stream the other night was the best toy. My new toy I got for Christmas. It was the the sightseer tram from the Wildwood, New Jersey beach. The wind up toy that's the same scale as my toy of the tram from the Disneyland parking garage. That was awesome. I'm so psyched to have that. Like, spotted that while we were in New Jersey and kind of figured like, it's probably not being made anymore. I'll never get one. They did a run of them not long ago, it turns out, and yeah, my wife was kind enough to snag one of those for me for Christmas. All right, we wanted to know Toya the stream. Gosh, where did I set that? Hang on. Hang on. Everything's a mess here. Everything's going to hell. Is this it? No, come on. Where'd it go? So I only have so many monster trucks to show off because almost all of them have green on them and it messes with the green screen and I don't feel like turning it on and off all the time. But this is a from the Hot Wheels era of the Monster Jam trucks, the Suzuki and Makita monster truck. It's actually yellow, but it's still interacting with the green screen and kind of looking like a silver, like weird. I'm not sure why it's doing that entirely. Uh, this one was actually it's on my eBay page, and someone tried to buy it and then like changed their mind last minute. Like I had said okay, I'd put the thing through. I was getting ready to print out the slip, and they wrote back. They were like, "Hey, I bought it for my boyfriend and we just broke up. Can I cancel?" And I was like, "Yeah, go for it." So that's still with me, and I believe still up on my eBay page. There is a link to my eBay page on my link tree if anybody sees any old monster truck toys they want to pick up there. There's going to be a lot more going up soon. I again, when I got the new display shelf, so I could bring more of the trucks upstairs, I had to go through the collection and figure out which ones I wanted to bring up and add to the. I kind of curate my display. I don't want everything up here; it'd be too much. Um, and when I was doing that, I got to go through some of the boxes and look at what I have. There are some of the older trucks, like the much older trucks, the 80s trucks, the early 90s trucks, where I have so many doubles. And a lot of them, I have trouble emotionally parting with them, even if I have legitimately like 12 Roland Thunders from the Matchbox series. I have trouble parting with those, but, I don't need that many of them. Like one and one as a backup in case something happens to it is probably enough. All right. We are going to change the truck. We're going to go with Jurassic Attack, which I believe I need to do something to to unlock this thing. Win 4 events on the Colorado map. Okay. So we're going to go with the classic green. We're going to bounce out of there, bounce out of Hawaii. We're going to go to Colorado, and we are going to win 4 events. Should be easy enough. Hell, if I do them all as head-to-head races, I might be able to do it before we're done here. Let's see. All right, we got a head-to-head here. Here we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. If you're robotics still in the chat, I still missed your answer. Does the kiddo know about the upcoming monster truck trip, or is that gonna? Have you not told him yet? He does know. Is he excited? Oh, good. I'm glad. This one should be more a little bit more exciting than the other one. I mean, the Hot Wheels tour is fun, especially if you're a little kid and it's your first time at a monster truck event. But this one, the Monster Truck Nitro tour, I believe, is one where they go a little bit harder. Oh, geez, I am all over the place. I'm way off the track. Oh, hopefully they're better at what they do than what I'm doing right now. Thankfully, this appears to be kind of a long track. Yeah, there we go. Got him at the end. Came back. Let's go. And that's what makes you excited that this one's going to be better. I mean, for me, it's all about the trucks that are there. I'm so excited. Again, 4 of the 5 trucks that are there. There's a 6th truck. It's a ride truck that won't compete. Um, but 4 of the 5 trucks on the show are throwback trucks. Um, and I'm very excited to have my picture with specifically with USA One, as that's one of the trucks from Boy, I am restarting that run because that is not going well. Because USA One was one of the trucks that was on Return of the Monster Trucks, the very first monster trucks I ever watched as a kid, and one of the only ones that still runs to this day. And getting to see a version of that truck in person will be very cool. But Barefoot, of course, is a classic. Getting to see Carolina Crusher in person will be very cool. Haven't seen Carolina Crusher in a very long time. Rampage is a truck that I've never seen live, and those are all throwback trucks to when I was a kid. Um, so I'm very excited for that. And then I believe the other truck that'll be there is Quad Chaos. It's a monster truck that's designed to look like it's actually a four wheeler, which is a pretty cool concept. Ah, too slow. Got to redo that. Dang it. Dang it. I'm doing all this yapping and I'm losing. Yes, I want to continue. Who knows? We might not finish unlocking Jurassic Attack because I only got a few minutes before I'm going to call it here because I gotta get that workout in before it gets too late in the evening. Jesus, this track is really hard. Why did I pick this as the level I would use for this? This is terrible. If I remember correctly, USA 1 got beaten by Michigan Ice Monster in the first round on Return of the Monster Trucks. I believe that is the case. That is how I recall it as well. But yeah, currently, from those original the eight monster trucks on that show, the only ones that you can still see live somewhere, and they're not the original trucks. Although the original USA one is still in working order and does still make the rounds for public appearances. It's just not, it's not a competing modern monster truck by any means. Okay, hang on. God dang it. This track is impossible. I'm doing a different track. I don't like this one. I hate it. I hate it. Um, but yeah, the only ones you can still see that there's modern versions of are USA One, Bigfoot, Michigan Ice Monster, and Awesome Kong. The ones where you can still see the actual original trucks, like they still exist, but they obviously don't compete because they're so old. Are the same Bigfoot from that one, which I believe was Bigfoot 4, was the one running the races there. Um, you can still see Frankenstein, you can still see Monster Vet, and you can still see the original USA 1. Someone is building a clone copy of Rollin' Thunder. And I think that's it because you can't catch the original Blue Thunder anymore. It's only that weird truck version now, and not really a namesake. Different, it's not the same as like, oh, I'm seeing a modern version of USA One. Not the same thing to go see the current Blue Thunder anywhere. That's not has nothing to do with the old Kirk Dabney car that used to race. Boy, even this track was hard. I am striking out left and right here. Maybe I'm never going to unlock this extra version of Jurassic Attack. Let's try that again. We can do better than that. We're going out on a high note. We're gonna win an event on the way out here. I don't know what's going on. This dry grass and everything is real slippery with those bald BKT tires. Got a flag waving on the back. I don't know what it's for. What is that flag? Anyone know? I don't know if that's a sponsor or a state or something. I have no idea what that is. Boom. Okay, one race down. Bobby Gilbert says it's Tennessee. One of the states I've managed to cross off the list. I believe when last I checked, I've wrestled in 17 different states. I know I've wrestled in every time zone in the U.S., as well as two time zones in Canada. I believe two provinces of Canada as well. Ooh. Okay, we're getting there. Hey, Pup Chase made it. Doing good, my friend. Glad to see you. I wish Greenlight would make a Michigan Ice Monster. Yeah, that would be pretty sick. There are two different versions of Michigan Ice Monster that Monster Jam did releases of. I have the second one. I want the first one. That's one where I definitely want to do the body swap and stick it on an old Superchargers chassis. Probably 3D print my own. One of my BTW, one of my furry friends in VR. His family helps run Bigfoot. Oh, no way! That's awesome. I've gotten to know a few of the folks that work for Bigfoot. They're all aware of me, as it turns out, which is a weird thing to find out, but pretty cool. Um, yeah, I did get to meet Dan Runty, who's a legendary driver of Bigfoot from back in the day, and now he trains all the drivers. He was very nice when I met him. Was Had very kind things to say about what I do, and I took a picture with him in front of Bigfoot at the Hot Wheels tour. After the show was over, he pulled me out on the track so we could take a picture together. So that was pretty cool. A real, that's one of those grow up and meet your heroes and they turn out to be awesome kind of things. All right, come on. There we go. It didn't count it, did it? Oh, it did. Nice. Okay, I thought I blew it there for a second. Woo, woo. Yeah, they know about the power slammy stuff. I just want a Michigan Ice Monster diecast because it's from my hometown. You can get the Monster Jam ones that have come out on eBay for not too much. In fact, if I ever get the slightly older one that they had, it's you can tell the difference. One has like darker hubs on the tires and one has white hubs. If I ever get a hold of the white hubs one, I'll totally send you the old one because right now it's just a placeholder. That's right. It's Monday night Perry. Monday. All right. Let's go to a different section of that same thing. We'll do a head to head here, and then after this event, we're gonna call it a stream because it's getting late and Perry's got a lift tonight. It's a Hot Wheel collector. I want to get a Monster Jam NWO truck, or even the Medusa Hot Wheels truck. I have the Medusa Hot Wheels truck. That's one that's in my collection. Um, my buddy Troy Nelson, announcer for Rad Pro and Limitless Wrestling and on and off again for Pro Wrestling Grind. He just recently, because of me, got into collecting the Hot Wheels era of Monster Jam trucks because that's the era when he was watching. And man, I'm very excited for him. He's entered a whole world of wasting his money and filling his house with stuff. And he's already an incredible collector. He collects original autographed 8x10s from the WWF from back in the early 90s or is his era. He has a very specific era he collects. He also collects some of the figures and has a lovely collection that again he does what I like in collecting. He curates very carefully. He has the stuff that he's into and the stuff that he wants, and he does not care about being a completist. So if there's something else, he doesn't care about finishing a set. He wants the ones he wants. You know what I mean? By the way, Perry, do you need me to resend my address so you can send me the figure Joey is having you send me? No, I have it. And my post offices are closed tomorrow and the next day, but it'll be going out the end of this week. I do have that to send your way. As long as your address hasn't changed, I still have your address. But on the off chance I can't find it, I will let you know for sure. But I do believe I still have it. All right, next round. Here we go. So far we're doing okay. Now, interesting thing about Jurassic Attack, they debuted a truck this year that is the first ever, if I'm recalling correctly, it's a hydrogen-powered monster truck, which to me seems kind of dangerous. But I guess they're all dangerous. So, like, kind of splitting hairs there, right? I do like the idea that we have some alternative energy sources for monster trucks coming out. Bigfoot number 20 is an electric truck. And I think that's pretty cool. Um, it's not really where it would need to be if it was going to compete or anything, but Bigfoot only kind of competes anyway on their tour. Like they could absolutely, they could absolutely run their electric truck at the Hot Wheels tour, and no one would know the difference because those trucks really they don't put it to the floor ever. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right, last race, taking on Brutus. Once we clear this, we're calling it a stream. And Perry's going to go have his back and biceps workout and contemplate eventually doing some workout vlogs. Got to fill that gap between bookings because as it stands right now, I do not have a single booking confirmed for January. I've really gone out of my way to not actively hunt for bookings. Most of the companies I usually work for take January off because of I mean really it's because of the weather up here, it's hard to reliably run a show when there's a pretty good chance that most of the audience might not be able to make it, most of the wrestlers might not be able to make it, and the venues may be closed for the day. That happened to Grind a while back. They had to cancel a show basically on the day of because there was an unexpected snowstorm. Yeah, nothing for Ryan January, February. There is a Blitzkrieg in February that I believe is in Westfield. Uh, in fact, I can double check the date on that right now. Usually it'd be going by in the ticker, but I'm gonna update all that starting tomorrow. But yeah, let's see. I got monster trucks in January. There's a Fight Life show in January I may tag along to with some folks. There's two Limitlesses in January, as I understand it, and I'm probably gonna hang out at both of those. And if I don't make Limitless, I'm gonna try to stop by GCW on the 18th to see my old pal Tajiri. Um, let's see. Got a trip toward the end of January, and then yeah, then I got Blitzkrieg is February 15th. Hey, reach out to Leary and Skylar about doing pictures at Blitzkrieg. I'm sure they'd love to have you. Well, you all might be going to GCW. Well, that's cool. I mean, it's possible you may run into me there. It's possible I might be up in Maine. I believe Limitless is running that same day. So we'll see. All right, we got two events down with Jurassic Attack, which gets us a fair bit of the way toward unlocking that alternate look. But for now, you know what? I'm gonna hop in here. I'm gonna change us to the one we unlocked. We're gonna go to Wreckreation here. Flip it back to its original look. Bail out. All the way back to our menu screen. And right there, I am going to call it. Wait, wait. Yeah, that means I can definitely manipulate the situation so I can go to that. Hey, pretty good. Blitzkrieg on 215. Absolutely. A birthday in this economy? Yeah, we should definitely make that happen here, Robotic. And it's in Westfield, so it's not as far. It's not all the way down in Enfield. It's up here in Massachusetts. Um, all right, but it's getting late, and Perry's got to get down in the basement and lift some weights. So thank you all so much for coming and hanging out on this stream, second to last stream for 2024. Hope to see you all tomorrow. I'll be back here again, 9 p.m., maybe a little bit earlier. I'll be posting for sure to let you know. And I will be playing Donald Duck's Quack Shop for the Sega Genesis, the first video game that my family ever owned. Very excited to break that out. Really looking forward to reliving some serious nostalgia. But anyhow, if you're not back tomorrow, Happy New Year, and if you are back tomorrow, nothing yet. I'll tell you tomorrow. All right, take care, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you soon.